What an assignment. We send him out to eat. Let's go down to the Stax Omega Diner. Ainsley says it's a legendary spot in Greenville, South Carolina, where we're going to let Todd be Todd.
Yeah, this really is a legendary spot. There's no joke about that. And in terms of Todd being Todd, it's not about Todd today. It's about Ainsley. This is Ainsley's home state. They love her here. We love her there. Ainsley's awesome. All right, we're going to start with Joe. He is a Trump voter who is also a CPA. So, of course, we're going to talk to him about taxes. Joe, you like a lot of the tax plan. Why?
I like the tax simplification. I love the fact they've doubled the standard deduction. Crossing my fingers, hope they get rid of the AMT. I think it's good for the economy and especially the small business. I think that's fantastic.
Now, while you like the simplification, you don't necessarily like that postcard idea. Why?
No, if you simplify it too much, you're going to hurt small businesses. You've got too many different industries, too many different parts of the country that different things affect individual industries.
Lastly, what do you think about Nancy Pelosi's Armageddon comment?
No respect for the woman.
Understood. All right, let's go to Bernie. Bernie is a contractor, also a Trump supporter. You're up in the air on tax reform. Why?
Well, I've heard a lot of negative reports from the Democratic side, and I'm trying to listen to the Republicans as well. But I do appreciate it's going to help small business. I own one, and I'm not a contractor. I'm a CNC programmer, and we machine wood doors for cabinets. And so we can use some help there. You know, we use some accelerated write-offs, that kind of thing. Sounds good. But then when Pelosi and those folks get up and make other comments that are very detrimental to the cause, I don't feel like they're serving the country. I feel like we really need the politicians in Washington to try to help us instead of argue with each other all day. That'd be really good.
In the 15 seconds we have remaining, you say you think there are people dedicated to the destruction of President Trump. Why do you say that?
Well, I think there are people that are very dedicated to the first woman president, Hillary, and when she didn't get it, they just aren't dealing with reality very well. They're just not accepting the fact that she lost, he won. And I know she did win the popular vote, but then that's why we have the Electoral College, is to even the score, you know, across the country so that New York and California don't run the whole country. Understood. But people just don't seem to be able to accept that for some reason, and it's unfortunate.
Bernie and Joe, thank you very much. We're going to toss it on back to New York City. Steve, Ainsley, and Brian.
Great interviews. Thank you very much.